always find your way to higher ground.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are tackling my mudroom. Now I don't think you guys have seen this room since maybe my empty house tour when we originally moved in. If you don't know or you're new around here, our home was built in the late 1800s. So the fact that our historic smaller home has this size of a mudroom is awesome. It's right off of our kitchen space, so guests always see it when they come over. It's also attached to the laundry and the garage. It's really a catch-all space, and while its primary purpose is function, I still wanted it to be beautiful. So today we're going to tackle that. We're going to change up some of the organization. We're going to redecorate, do some painting and some DIYs, and I can't wait to bring you along with me. So if you're ready to get this mudroom ready for the holidays with me, give this video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So here's a little look at the before. I intentionally wanted to show you guys what the space looked like when it was messy, because this is real life and the systems that we had in place were just not working. Way too much excess stuff and clutter. There were coats in there that don't even fit some of my kids anymore. It was just too much. We still had our fall jackets and just things that we didn't need to keep in this space. So I started from scratch. I took everything down. I even had Caleb take everything off the walls. We were starting from the very beginning today, and it feels like the weight of the world was lifted off my shoulders after I did this. So I encourage you, if you have a space that you're dreading, go ahead and empty it out. Start from scratch, and you'll really get a fresh new perspective and a new pair of eyes for the space. But I emptied the room so that Caleb could start the first DIY project, which was adding shiplap to 3 of the walls. I did this just to add more character, and it added so much texture and really made the space feel bigger. It may seem like a huge undertaking, but this only took Caleb a few hours, and it completely transformed the room.
Much better.
Progress update. Last little board going in.
Shiplap skills have come along. Gotta start somewhere.
We ended up doing 3 walls instead of 1. So
I thought it'd be better one. So
now we're on day 2 of the project. We got a lot done yesterday. I took some time and went through our coats and gloves and all that stuff while Caleb hung the tongue and groove shiplap. These are, I believe these are the 6-inch tongue and groove pine shiplap boards from the Home Depot. They're awesome. They're easy to install. Caleb did such a good job. It smells so good in here, like fresh pine. Love it. But we ended up going about 3/4 of the way up the wall. And then I'm gonna end up hanging hooks up here. And then I wanna hang some hooks lower as well so it's more accessible for the kids. I'm excited. I'm excited to see this room start to transform. And let's go ahead and get to painting this shiplap. Painting shiplap isn't difficult, but it's definitely time consuming. So if you ever have a project like this where you have to get in every little nook and cranny and really take your time, put on a podcast, start a new season of your favorite show, and just take some time to get it done. But while I'm painting the shiplap today, I wanted to talk about today's video sponsor. I am so excited to say that today's video is sponsored by the Home Depot. The Home Depot is a brand you can trust with all of your home decorating and interior design needs. They offer great fulfillment options and easy returns, and the Home Depot has an amazing array of big name brands. I found so many cute decor items that I'll be sharing throughout this video once we get past the DIY portion, and definitely check everything out down in the description below. Everything from winter florals to furniture. So be on the lookout for that. I'm so grateful to the Home Depot for helping me tackle this DIY project today and really creating a cozy environment as guests enter my home over the next couple of weeks, and we can really just enjoy the rest of this year and even into the winter months. So thanks again, Home Depot, for sponsoring today's video, and let's keep on going. While I'm grateful to have a window in this space, we really don't get a ton of natural light in this room. So I knew my best bet for reflecting some light would be using a pure white, and this really did brighten up the space so much. I used this Behr Premium Floor Covering porch and patio enamel based paint for the mudroom floor, and this just really freshened up the space. We had not put a fresh coat of paint in this space since we moved in a couple years ago now, and the floor was just really dingy and dirty and definitely needed this little TLC, and it made a huge impact. Not only were all of my DIY supplies, my paint, the shiplap, all of that was from the Home Depot, but now we're going to get into some of the decorative elements, starting with these decorative hooks I had Caleb hang all along the top of the shiplap. These are going to be perfect for backpacks, coats, really functional things. Never underestimate the use of some vertical storage. I found this on the Home Depot website and I loved it because of the patina. You can see right here, it looks like it's old, but it's actually brand new, and it's a beautiful focal point for this back wall. I ended up putting one of my vintage dressers in here. I think it adds a ton of warmth to the space, and I'm going to use those drawers to store everyday items like gloves and hats and scarves and all of that good stuff. I might do a top drawer for dog leashes and some of Maggie's stuff. We'll just see, but it's nice. It's gonna be nice to have a ton of storage there. I think on those 3 hooks, I'm gonna do more of my stuff. So maybe my purse, maybe hang something cute and decorative. I don't know yet. I've been playing around with this tray and using it for a boot tray. I think it'll be cute. And then I added our extra dining chair. I'm just putting it out here. Makes a lot of sense. I didn't really have anywhere to put it inside anyway, and it's nice to have a spot to sit to put your shoes on. So much decorating to be done still. Also thinking about hanging curtains. I don't know, did I say that already? I can't remember. Hanging curtains. This wall, this back wall that nobody ever sees because this door, my laundry room door is always open. But this wall is gonna be a command center. So I think we're gonna hang a calendar and just get life organized over here. So much to be done still. So let's get to it. So when I started looking at the Home Depot website for Christmas decor, I really didn't want to get anything too Christmassy. I know that sounds silly, but I didn't want anything too red or just like too much, because it's almost Christmas. For me to decorate this space now and then only enjoy it for a couple of weeks didn't really make sense to me. I'm like, you know what? Let's decorate it more for winter and give it a little holiday, pizzazz, but not go too crazy. I really wanted this space to feel airy and light. So I was looking at the Home Depot website at all of their beautiful Christmas greenery and florals, and I came across some faux paper white bulbs. I love paper whites at Christmas time. They're so nostalgic. I remember my mom growing them indoors at Christmas time as a little girl, and their fragrance. They're so beautiful. But how much more fun is it to have faux bulbs that you can use again and again and again, and they always look beautiful. These were such a good find. I'm gonna try to have it focus here, but I don't know if you can see, there we go. Beautiful, so lifelike, and the bulb, the bulb looks so real. That is so crazy with the roots. And then it has a nice little floral pick at the end so I can stick it into an arrangement. So that's what I'm gonna do. I bought 5 of these bulbs and I'm gonna put them in a planter with some moss on top, and I think it's gonna be really pretty. Making a bit of a mess, so I did most of this off of camera, but I wanted to just explain it to you guys in case you wanted to recreate this look. I just took a shallow planter. You can find some great options at the Home Depot. I will link some down below. And then what I did was inside, I just put some styrofoam cut up from a package that I had gotten for Christmas. I just cut it up to size, and that's what I stuck all of the bulbs in. Super easy. And then just to cover all of the styrofoam and any of the gaps and things, I used some Spanish moss. You can find this anywhere. I'll link some down below. But I just placed it right over all of the roots and the styrofoam, and you can't even see it. And how beautiful is this? I think it's so stunning. It's airy. It truly reminds me of just Christmas time and the winter season. Like I mentioned before, growing up having these around, but how awesome that they're faux, that I only had to buy them one time, and now I have this beautiful piece that I can bring into my holiday decor every season. So very excited about this. Fun with me, just kind of hanging out today. Filming these casual style videos is always so fun. I feel like I'm hanging out with a friend and getting stuff done around the house. If you hear a little pitter patter, all my kids are home right now. It's Christmas break. So I bought some 6x9, make sure you get that measurement, 6x9 canvas drop cloths. And we're gonna make some no-sew drop cloth curtains today for this one little window I have over here. Now, I have seen people bleach these and turn it into white fabric. I think would be so pretty, but I am not gonna do that today. I'm gonna leave it this natural canvas color just to give a little contrast off of the white shiplap. But before we do anything, before we measure or make the curtains, I recommend throwing this in the washing machine with some yummy scented fabric softener or not, whatever you use is fine, and it will come out super soft and smelling amazing, and then we can get started on it. I like to do like a tumble dry or air dry cycle, so it's not like fully dry, but I get some of that moisture out. So I'm gonna go run this through the cycle and then we'll come back. It's later on in the evening at this point. My drop cloths have been washed. I did not iron them and ended up regretting that a little bit, but that's okay. I measured my window. You want to see how much excess drop cloth you have depending on where you hang your curtain rod. I like to hang my rods at the top of the ceiling to make a room look bigger, and depending on how much excess you have, you will fold over that amount. So I measured 20 inches. That's how much fold over I had. Make sure it's nice and even, and then evenly space out your curtain clips, and then that's gonna go on the rod, and that's it. You don't have to sew, you don't have to hem, just make sure they're clean and soft and preferably ironed, and you can hang them up and they're good to go. I'm not doing anything special here. Once I got the clips on the rod and hung, I just sort of folded each crease, making them look a little bit more high end. I like that look. And then I'm gonna go in with my steamer and steam out some of those wrinkles. It's crazy to think that come January, we will have been in our home for 2 years. And it truly is just a journey. Our home is never perfect or complete. We're always working on it. We're always working to make it a better place, making it a space we enjoy. And it's been such a fun ride. Let me know down in the comments below what has been your favorite room transformation since moving in the house. And if you're new here and this is the first video that you're watching, I just want to say welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Check out my 1800s farmhouse playlist for tons of room makeovers so you can see the before and afters too. And Caleb is working on those last final touches of being hung, like these hooks for coats and this brass mirror. I felt like the space was lacking some brass and it gives it a vintage feel. I really love it in this space. And it's nice having a mirror right by our garage door, so whenever I leave and head out, I can grab my keys and check myself in the mirror to make sure I'm not looking like a crazy person. After all the DIY projects are done, the painting is done, the heavy lifting and hanging is done, I like to come into a space and freshen it up, clean any mirrors or windows, give the room a good sweep, and add those last few decorative elements that really make a space feel like home, very warm and cozy, and put it all together before I reveal it for you guys. So that's what I'm doing here, adding those last final touches, and then we're gonna walk through this space together and you'll get the final reveal. I didn't think I would be this happy with the outcome, considering we didn't do a ton to this space, but it's amazing how just implementing a little bit of functionality with a little bit of beauty really can just be easy and soft on the eyes and make a space feel more warm and welcoming. Like I mentioned, this is a space that's right off of our kitchen, so anytime we have guests over, friends over, they see the mudroom, whether we like it or not. The door leading out to the mudroom has glass panes. There's no hiding it. And so it has been a little bit of a struggle the last couple of years trying to make this room kind of look at least clean and presentable, but not really having a whole lot of purpose. So today I'm excited. Let's go ahead and take a final look around the space. Okay, first things first, I don't think I really talked about this yet in the video. We have this long empty wall that we had hooks on originally. I think we had I don't know, a handful of hooks that we were hanging coats on, and that actually was functioning really well. So we decided let's tweak it a little bit to work for our needs and our family and really perfect our organization system here. So I will say, and this goes with any project, it can be so easy when there's an organizational or functional problem in your home to go, oh, we just need to do this, and then everything will be perfect. That's not real life. Obviously, I have this staged right now with one simple jean jacket. Here in a minute after I film and photograph, of course, we're gonna have all of the winter coats, and it's not gonna be nearly as pretty, but it'll work. So let me explain really quick. We ended up going with an odd number of these black kind of iron hooks from the Home Depot. Did 4 up top, which these will work perfectly for Caleb and I. It's perfect for our height. But one thing I did last time that I realized I needed to change was I needed to add some hooks down low and sort of stagger them. That way, Emma, Grayson, and Graham, my 3 young children, can reach the lower hooks so they can put away their own backpacks and coats and things. So they each have a lower hook for their backpack and coat, and I think that'll work well through the winter. So I'll give you a full overview here in a minute, but I'm trying to cover the things that I don't think got filmed in this process, starting with this calendar, just a simple whiteboard calendar. Great for our family. I can throw, doctor's appointments and sporting events and parties and whatever I need to put on here so the family can see it. It's a great way that Caleb and I like to communicate our dates and stay organized. And then below that, I have some more decorative hooks that will work well for keys. So you come right off of the garage, you can put your keys right here. Dog leash can go here, all that good stuff. I love this original craftsman style door. We didn't paint it. It's kind of this like charcoal black color, which actually works for the space, so that's nice. But I ended up adding this boxwood wreath from the Home Depot. The beauty of boxwood style greenery is that it's perfect for Christmas and into winter just by adding a simple ribbon. I think this sort of keeps it in the season. It makes it just feel a little bit more wintry in here. And honestly, I put it here because our garage is not the prettiest. So I figured anything I could stick here to sort of block out the garage view in this space would work well. Now, this is my favorite little spot in the mudroom, I think. I ended up adding this brass mirror. It adds just a fun vintage feel, and it's great to have a mirror right off of your entryway. As I come and go when I'm leaving the house, I can check, make sure I don't have anything in my teeth or I don't look too crazy before heading out. And I think that just serves as both beauty and function. And then down here, we have just this pretty white Windsor accent chair. I will link it for you guys. And I ended up putting just a little floral block print pillow just to give this space a little bit of pattern. But this is super functional because oftentimes me or the kids or Caleb, one of us is trying to put on our shoes and we need somewhere to sit. We haven't had that since moving in. So having a little seat to sit down, put your boots on will be great. And last couple of things I wanted to mention behind the camera, since I was going to show you these rugs. These are 3x5 jute rugs from the Home Depot. They are awesome. I think they're going to hide dirt really well. They'll vacuum easily. We'll see how long they last, but I'm excited about them. I think they add a lot of warmth to the floor, and it's nice. Since I just painted the floors, it's nice to have something sort of cover them and make them look nicer. But I ended up keeping this boot tray here. I wear my hunter boots all the time in the winter. My kiddos have a couple pairs, so I think that's gonna work well. We'll try that out. And then I already talked about this, but a couple of things over here. I still have to finish steaming these, but this is how the drop cloth curtains turn out. Definitely recommend ironing before you hang them. That was my mistake this time around, but they still look so rich, add a lot of warmth, and I think really complement the wall color and just sort of dress up this room, make it feel a little more formal. And then a couple things over here I wanted to mention. I love this iron wall sconce. I think it's such a pretty accent. I didn't end up hardwiring it or just using a battery operated light bulb. So little pro tip there, you don't have to wire it in. But I have it off for natural lighting right now. I love how the paper whites turned out. I know I went on and on about them earlier, so I will spare you from going on about them again, but they're just so pretty and such a pop of color and life to this space. I have my backpack that I use as a purse often hanging on the hook. I think the leather is a pretty material and texture to have in this space. And then down here, I already have the drawer open because I can't do it one-handed. But in these 3 drawers for the kiddos and for us, we're keeping hats and gloves and scarves. I haven't fully organized it yet. I think I'm even going to keep some of the kids' socks in the bottom drawer just for like a quick pair of socks to grab when we leave the house quickly. But you can see I already put some of the hats and things in here, and it's just the perfect way to have it be functional, storing all these winter items in here, but they're always hidden. And this piece of furniture is so pretty and adds so much character to the space. I actually got this for free. Someone was giving it away and I took it and I refinished it, and it adds a ton of warmth to this room. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun creating it for you. Big thanks to my husband Caleb for helping me tackle some of these projects. He truly is my partner in this. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit, but I just love how this space turned out, you guys. It feels like a breath of fresh air stepping in. Now every time I come home, it puts a smile on my face. So if you liked today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the description. I'll have everything linked. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave today. And I will see you guys really soon in my next one. Bye.